What is going on, everybody? It's Alex back with another video, and today we have a whole lot of news to go over regarding a Battle Royale mode coming to Modern Warfare. So first and foremost, everything that we're going to be talking about is coming from a YouTuber known as The Gaming Revolution. He has over 250,000 subscribers, and honestly, the reason I'm talking about this is because this guy has actually brought leaks to our attention before, and he's actually been fairly accurate. Yes, there's been a lot of stuff on his channel that hasn't been accurate, but honestly, some of it seems credible, so it's something that I feel like is worth making a video. I will have the link to the video that he posted in the description, but I'm just kind of bringing everything to you guys in my video. So basically what he's saying is that there is in fact a Battle Royale mode coming to Modern Warfare. However, it's kind of a last minute thing, and that it's only actually been worked on for the past few months. It's not something that they necessarily have been working on for the entire life cycle of the game. Apparently this Battle Royale is going to be significantly larger than what we saw in Call of Duty Blackout, because they're shooting for 200 players. Once again, bringing up the point that it was a last minute thing. Obviously it's not complete. He mentions multiple times throughout his video that it is nowhere near being complete, and apparently they're not matching the full 200 player count right now. Apparently they're stuck at roughly 150, but still, that is a significantly higher player count than what we have in Blackout. On top of the high player count, the map is supposedly 2 to 3 times the size of the Blackout map. I mean, honestly, I feel like the Blackout map is a pretty decently sized one, and 2 to 3 times the size is absolutely massive. So moving on to the weapons, I feel like assuming all of this is true, this is something that I'm actually very happy about. Apparently there's going to be a weapon tier system similar to Fortnite. The reason I like this idea so much is simply because you won't have to be searching for weapon attachments. All you have to do is find a weapon, you know it's good, it's a gray tier weapon, something like that, you know exactly how it's going to perform. If you want to upgrade that weapon, all you have to do is find the green tier, the blue tier, the purple tier, the gold tier, just a better version that'll have different attachments and different stats on it, but you don't actually have to find these specific attachments or scopes or laser sights or anything like that, because they will come equipped on the weapon based on its rarity. He states that there will be vests and armor and things of this sort, and you will be able to repair the armor very similar to Black Ops 4, but there's no shields or anything like that. It's strictly just armor based, keeping it more realistic. Now, something that seems to differentiate this Battle Royale from some of the other ones is their down but not out state. Apparently, if you are down but not killed, there's 2 ways to pick up your teammate. The first way is to have a drop, which is simply a defibrillator. You use the defibrillator on them, they're up, good, everything's good to go. However, if you don't have a defibrillator, what you have to do is pick up your teammate and carry them to an ambulance, which apparently they will be scattered throughout the map, and then you'll be able to revive them there. I guess something very similar to the Apex Legends system and the new system that they brought to Fortnite. So he goes on to say that there is some sort of cash system that's actually in the game. You can find this cash by you literally just looting it off the ground loot, you know, chests, stuff like that. In game, apparently when you kill people, you can pick up their cash. You deposit this money in an ATM. The ATMs are obviously just found throughout the map. And then he even mentions that there's some kind of drone that you can use. You can call in this drone, you attach the money to the drone, it flies away and deposit it itself. Honestly, that sounds a little crazy, but basically, you deposit all this cash throughout the map, and then if you win the game, you can keep the cash. I don't know if that means if you lose the game, you don't keep any of it, or maybe you just get percentages of it, something like that, but he noted that if you win the game, you get to keep the cash, so I'm assuming not. So the purpose of having this cash is very simple. Outside of the game, you buy cosmetics, such as weapon skins, you know, actual character skins, probably different characters, everything like this. My guess is they're going to implement more systems like this where you're going to have to spend large amounts of cash that you can't really grind for, and then they're going to allow you to purchase this cash with real money and then be able to purchase these things with that system. Kind of something similar to V-Bucks. So with the map being so large, it really shouldn't come as a surprise that there's going to be vehicles. Apparently they're working on roughly 10 different types of vehicles, and 4 of them are already in the game. Apparently they're working on a Little Bird helicopter very similar to what we saw in Black Ops 4. There's also a 2-person ATV, a 4-person pickup truck, and then an armored vehicle that can carry your full team. On top of that, apparently they're working with some sort of tank that they could potentially have in the game, but they're not exactly sure how they want to implement that. So very similar to Blackout and Fortnite, apparently there's going to be supply drops that are dropped throughout the map by helicopters. There will be special weapons drop. We're not exactly sure what is going to be dropped, but you can guarantee that it's going to be high-level gear. So he stated that the map would consist largely of Spec Ops missions. So the Spec Ops missions that you're going to be playing throughout it will take place on unique maps, and apparently those are going to be primarily what this Battle Royale mode is actually consisting of. On top of that, apparently they're going to be incorporating some of the multiplayer maps that we've seen throughout other Modern Warfare games. So it seems like it could be fairly likely that we're going to be coming across a Rust within this Battle Royale map. Now, a lot of people have been talking about the Battle Royale mode, the leak that it could be coming out, and a lot of people have been saying no because they've mentioned there's only going to be 3 modes. They've mentioned that it's only going to be campaign, multiplayer, and Spec Ops. Well, apparently they're classifying this Battle Royale mode as multiplayer, will be found in the multiplayer menu, so technically they're not lying when they say that it's part of multiplayer. Now, we don't have confirmation on the release date of the Battle Royale. Obviously, they haven't even talked about it, so we don't know. It could theoretically be at launch, but since it was taken as a last-minute project, it seems most likely that it's going to be something very similar to what they did in Battlefield 5, and they're going to release it as a content update later down the road. Now, basically, the last half of the content that he's talking about is talking about some kind of mode that they were working on, something similar to what they would do, and basically, they were working on a zombie mode that would kind of bridge the gap between Left 4 Dead and a Battle Royale. He didn't seem too convinced that this was going to happen, and honestly, hearing what he said, I see no possibility of this happening at all. My guess is it's going to just be a normal Battle Royale, but I figured it was worth watching. So once again, if you guys are interested in this and want to see more, click on the link down below. I have a link to his video where you can see all of the information, every little fine detail that he talks about, because honestly, it's very interesting. So now that I've kind of laid everything out on the table, given you guys all the information, let's kind of dive into what my thoughts are on this matter. Personally, I'm a huge fan of Battle Royale. I really enjoy Battle Royales, but I'm kind of getting burnt out on them. If there is a Battle Royale mode in this game, I'm sure I will play it and I will probably enjoy it, but I really just don't think at this point in time that it's going to be the main thing I play. I am very excited for Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but I'm very excited for kind of just the really solid, fast-paced multiplayer arena shooter. And honestly, I feel like that's kind of how most people are at this point. I feel like people have had their 2 or 3 year dose of Battle Royale and people are ready to kind of move back to the things that they know and love. Obviously, people like Battle Royale, people want to play Battle Royale, but not necessarily as the primary system anymore. People want the multiplayer shooter that we've, really grew up on, and they want to have Battle Royale on the side. I think Black Ops 4 was way too focused on the Battle Royale and kind of gave up on multiplayer, and I really hope that they kind of switch things around in this game and really focus on multiplayer. If they want to add a Battle Royale, that's completely fine. I hope they put a lot of effort into it, but I really want to see normal multiplayer as the focus. As for the question of do I think any of this is legit, honestly, I think it's 50-50. I'm not necessarily convinced that there will be a Battle Royale, but I'm also not necessarily convinced that there won't be a Battle Royale. I mean, it seems to make a lot of sense for games like this, especially since Black Ops 4 had a pretty decent Battle Royale, whether you liked it or not. My guess is if they actually are working on a Battle Royale, we will probably know about it August 1st. That is when they are doing the official multiplayer reveal event, and they'll probably talk about everything multiplayer. If this leak is true, saying that Battle Royale is part of multiplayer, then my guess is they would at least tease it there. So if you guys really can't wait to see what this Battle Royale could look like, you may not have to wait too much longer. I know I'm going to have a lot of strong opinions in the comments down below, so I don't really know why I'm asking this, but honestly, I really just want to know what you guys think about this. Do you want to see a Battle Royale come to this game, or do you not? Make sure to let me know down in the comments. But that does it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys for the support. Peace out. Only got one eye, but even I can't see that when it comes to this wall-running mercenary game in a world of nobodies, I'm the #1 name. Elvis, Helios, Pandora, and Space. My mother wheel takes me all over the place. And wherever I go, I'm in minds and hearts. Don't need to climb stairs when I'm climbing these charts. Lilith, Roland, the other 2 dudes didn't come to my birthday party. Rude, but they all found time to go fight the warrior. Like this